Dear student, welcome to all of you in my online maths video class. Today I am going to discuss the next topic of the math subject. The last topic was reflection, and I teach you all the theoretical portion related to the topic reflection. Now it's your duty to solve the question and take the help of examples. If you have any doubt, you should ask through the WhatsApp group. Now, the next chapter is section formula. That is chapter number 11. Chapter number 11, section formula. And this is the first part of the video related to the section formula. First of all, we should discuss the formula related to the first topic. The name of the topic is simply this section formula. So first of all, let us start with example. Let this is a line segment AB. A line segment AB whose length is 10 cm. Very simple chapter. Listen carefully. AB is a line segment whose length is 10 cm. Let any point P divide the line segment AB such that AP is equal to 6 cm. This is equal to 6 cm. Line segment AP we can say, and PB is equal to 4 cm. Here this is equal to 4 cm. So we can say that AP is to PB is equal to 6:4. Or we can write here 3:2, simplest form. Since the ratio is always in the simplest form, therefore we write here 3:2. Now we can say that at the place of this, that line point P divide AB in two parts, 3:2 here. Okay. Now, with the help of this section formula, the coordinate of 2 points will be given. Just like, let the coordinate of the first point is x1, y1, and coordinate of second point is x2, y2. And now, at the place of this 3 and 2, let the point P divide AB in a ratio M1 and M2. And we have to find the coordinate of P, that is xy. Okay. In that case, the x coordinate, finally directly write the formula. X coordinate is equal to M1 x2 plus M2 x1 upon M1 plus M2, and y coordinate is equal to M1 y2 plus M2 y1 upon M1 plus M2. Okay. Here x1 y1 given, x2 y2 given, and we have to find the coordinate of point P. Let the coordinate of point P is xy. Therefore, x coordinate is equal to M1 x2 plus M2 x1 upon M1 plus M2. And y coordinate is equal to M1 y2 plus M2 y1 upon M1 plus M2. We can prove it. How it is proved? It is given in the book. But directly, the proof is not asked in the examination. Therefore, we only try to learn it, and only on the basis of this formula we can solve the question. Here I am going to solve one question from the exercise 11. Exercise 11. Here question number first question. The first question is find the coordinate of the midpoints of the line segment joining the following pair of the points. Okay, this is related to the first question is related to the midpoint. After this I will discuss the midpoint formula also. Now question second is related to the topic. P divides the distance between A and B in ratio 2:1. Question number second. Question number second. What is the question? There is a line segment AB where A coordinate is given, that is -2 and 1. B coordinate is given 1 and 4, and point P divide it in ratio P 2:1. Calculate the coordinate of the point P. We have to calculate. So let coordinate of point P be x1. Here x1. So by quadratic, so by section formula, x is equal to, let this is m1, this is m2, here this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. Directly you can write m1 x2 plus m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m. In this formula m1 means 2, m1 x2 means 2 into 1 plus m2 x1 means m2 means what? 1 into m2 x1. What is the value of x1? That is -2 upon m1 plus m2 means 2 plus 1. So here 2 into 1 will be 2 and plus minus 2 by 3. It means 0 by 3 is equal to 0. Means its x coordinate will 0. Now y is equal to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. m1 y2 2 into 4 plus m2 y1 m2 means 1 and y1 means also 1 upon m1 plus m2 means 2 plus 1, that is 3. So 2 4 is 8 plus 1 by 3, 9 by 3 is equal to 3. Therefore required coordinate is equal to 0 and 3. In this way, using section formula, we can find the coordinate of point. Now let us see the answer. 11, question number 2. Question number 2, that is 0 and 3. Right. Okay. In this way, we can solve this type of question. Some questions are given in example also. You try to solve. This is called section. Here, if this is coordinate A, B, x1, y1, x2, y2, and point P divided, whose coordinate is x, y, then we say that point P divide line segment AB internally. Okay, point P divide line segment AB internally, and only there is externally also. Externally means what? Externally means what? The point P will be here, and we just increase this line up to this level, point P, and it divide the line in this M1 is to M. In this case, we say that point P divide line segment AB external. Okay? But externally division is not in the syllabus of the 10th class. Therefore, we should concentrate only when the line segment AB is divided by point P internally. Here P XY. It was M1 and it was M2. Therefore, x coordinate is equal to M1 x2 plus M2 x1 upon M1 plus M2, and y coordinate is equal to M1 y2 plus M2 y1 upon. Okay, correct. Now, just like I give one example to you. The line segment AB is 10 centimeter. Line segment AB is 10 centimeter. Now, if the point P divide such that AP is equal to 5 centimeter and PB is also equal to 5 centimeter, in that case we can say that AP is to PB is equal to 5 is to 5 or 1 is to 1. Here, if it means point P is the midpoint of line segment AB. Okay, it means in the second case, here we are going to find the coordinate of the midpoint. Here P is the midpoint. P is the midpoint which divide line segment AB in ratio 1 is to 1. 1 is to 1. In that case, let here we know that x is equal to M1 x2 plus M2 x1 upon M1 plus M2, but M1 is equal to M2 is equal to 1. Okay, if we put M1, then we find that x is equal to 1 into x2 plus 1 into x1 upon 1 plus 1. It will be x2 plus x1 by 2, or simply we can write x is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2. Similarly, we can prove that y is equal to y1 plus y2 by 2. It means here its coordinate, x coordinate will be x1 plus x2 by 2 and y coordinate will be y1 plus y2 by 2. This is called the midpoint formula. This is called midpoint formula. Okay, the first one is the section formula and this is known as midpoint formula. Okay, now we try to find the section formula in the form of K. What is the meaning of this? In the form of K. Let line segment AB is divided by point P in a ratio K is to 1. Here it's x1 y1 coordinate, x2 y2, its coordinate is xy. Okay, then M1, let this is M1 and this is M2. Let then x coordinate is equal to M1 x2 means M1 x2, and what is M1? K, so K x2 plus M2 x1. M2 means 1. 1 into x1 will be x1 upon M1 plus M2 means K plus 1. So if the point P divide line segment AB in ratio K is to 1, then its x coordinate we can write Kx2 plus x1 upon K plus 1. And the place of K is to 1 means 5 is to 1, 3 is to 1, 7 is to 1, 3 is to 1, 2 is to 1. At that time 2 will be K and 1 will be this one. Similarly, y coordinate is equal to ky2 plus y1 upon K plus 1. Like this one. Okay. In this way, we can find the section formula in the form of K. Now, if the value of x1, y1 given, this value given, the value of xy is also given, the value of x2, y2 is also given, getting, then we can find the value of K here. We can find the value of K. If the value of K is 2 by 3, suppose after putting the value of x1, x2, x, if we calculate, we find the value of K. If the value of K is 2 by 3, then the required ratio will be, what is the required ratio? K is to 1. In this case, the required ratio will be 2 by 3 is to 1. Okay. Here, 2 by 3 is to 1. If we multiply, in chapter ratio, it was explained that if we multiply in both the first term and second term of the ratio, which is known as antecedent and consequent of the ratio, there will be no effect. Or if we divide the both term, multiply both term, there will be no effect. So similarly, if we divide here by multiplied by 3, then it will be 2 by 3 into 3 is to 1 into 3. 3 cancel, it will be 2 is to 3. So if K is equal to 2 by 3, we can write 2 by 3 is to 1, or directly we can write 2 is to 3. It means the point P divide line segment AB in ratio 2 is to 3. Getting? Directly here I am putting the value of K is to 1, but indirectly we are getting the ratio between M1 and M2 means 2 by 3. I hope you understand. In this way, we can find section formula, midpoint formula, and section formula in the form of K. Okay. Now, the next centroid of a triangle. Centroid. Centroid of a triangle. Centroid of a triangle. Here let this is the triangle whose vertex is A, B, C. First of all, we should understand what is centroid. What is centroid? Okay, what is centroid? So if we take the midpoint of BC, this is the midpoint of BC, midpoint of AB, this is the midpoint of AB, and midpoint of AC, and we join it. Okay, now let this is L, M and N. So here LM is the median which divide the line segment BC in two equal parts, BL and LC. Two equal parts means BL will be equal to LC. Therefore, AL is the median. Similarly, we have median BM and CN also. So here we find one point, this point where all the three medians intersect. So this point is called centroid and represented by G. And the property of this centroid is it divide AL in a ratio 2:1. Similarly, G divide median BM in ratio 2:1. Similarly, G divide median CN in ratio 2:1, like this one. Okay, it means the centroid is a point which divide median in ratio 2:1. 2 will be from centroid to vertex, okay, and 1 will be from here to in. Now let the coordinate of the first point A is x1 y1, here x2 y2, and here x3 y3. Then the coordinate of this point G, let this is xy. Then directly we can write x is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, and y coordinate is equal to y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. In this way, for any triangle, if the three vertices, coordinate of the three vertices is given, then simply we can find the coordinate of this centroid. Okay, what is centroid? The point where the median of the triangle intersect. There are three median of the triangle. Okay, in this way we can find centroid of the triangle also. Now this is total theoretical portion related to the exercise 11. Let us solve some question. Exercise 11. Now we can find the first answer of the first type of question. First question here given. Here I am going to solve first question. First question, first part. We have to find midpoint of. The question is, find the coordinate of the midpoints of the line segment joining the following points of following pair of points. And this point says this. Here 2, -3 and -6, 7. -6, 7. We have to find its midpoint. So by midpoint formula, x is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2 and y is equal to y1 plus y2 by 2. Before this we can write here, let P is the required midpoint, and its coordinate is xy. P is like this way. Let P, whose coordinate is xy, is the required midpoint. Then by midpoint formula, x is equal to this much. Now this is x1 y1 and here it is x2 y2. In exam also you can write like this way. Mention with pencil x1 y1 x2 y2. No problem. Here x is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2. So here 2 plus -6 by 2 y1, that is -3 plus y2 7 by 2 7. Here it will be 2 plus -6 by 2, and y is equal to here x. Y is equal to -3 plus 7 by 2. Its coordinate will be -4 by 2, and y is equal to +4 by 2. Okay, 4 3 7 minus +4 and here -4. Its value will be -2. X is equal to -2 and y is equal to 2. It means required coordinate is what? -2 and 2. Its coordinate will be -2 and 2. -2. Required coordinate P is what? -2 and 2. We can solve the given question like this. Okay, using midpoint formula. And second question already I explained. Now let us see the 5th question. Here, according to question number 5, find the coordinates of the point which is 3/4 of the way from A 3 1 to B -2 5. So this is, and hint is also given. Very good. Hint is given. Let P is the required point. Then AP is equal to 3/4 AB. What is the question? Let this is A and this is B. Line segment AB, whose coordinate A is 3 1, and coordinate B is -2 5, and we have to find the point which divide line segment AB in a 3/4 of the way. 3/4 of the way. We have to find the point. So let the point is what? P. Let the point is P. First of all, we write here. This is the part of solution. Let the required point be P, which coordinate is x1. Okay. Let this is x1. 3 4. It means the point P which divide P means AP here. AP is equal to 3 4 of the way means what? Way means what? AB. It means AP and AB is given, but we want the ratio between AP and PB. Getting? Look here. 3/4. AB can be written as AP plus PB. Simply we can write. No very big maths here. Very simple thing. AB can be written as AP plus PB. Now cross multiplication. We can write here 4AP is equal to 3 AP plus PB, and we can write 4AP is equal to 3 AP plus 3 PB. Can we write? Very simple. AP and AP one side. 4 AP minus 3 AP is equal to 3 PB. Okay. It means 4 AP minus 3 AP is equal to AP is equal to 3 PB, and this implies that AP upon PB is equal to 3/1. Hence AP is to PB is equal to 3:1. It means 3:1. This is the part of solution. You must write in your answer. Now 3:1 bisection formula. Bisection formula x will equal to, let this is m1 and this is m2. m1 x2, m1 means 3, x2 means -2. m1 x2, let this is x1 y1, x2 y2, m1 m2. So m1 x2 plus m2 means 1, m2 x1 means 3 upon m1 plus m2 means 3 plus 1, which is equal to 3 minus 6 plus 3/4. Okay. Here 3:1, m1 x2, 3 minus 2, it will be 3 to the 6. Okay. Then its value will be minus 3/4. But before solving the y part, I want to check the x coordinate. Is it correct or not? Question number 5, x coordinate. Question number 5, exercise 11. Exercise 11. Question number 5. Minus 3/4. Yes, correct. So here, if it is correct, then similarly you can find y also. Y is equal to m1 y2, m1 y2. Here y1 I am writing. It should be y2. m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. So in this way, we can find the y coordinate also. You try by yourself to find the coordinate of y. In this way, some example question is also given. At least you should solve that example question whatever asked in previous board examination, and you must complete your fair copy. because I try to check your fair copy when the school will reopen. Okay, so try to solve questions of exercise 11. If you have doubt, you must ask. Now we will see, if you ask the doubt, only in that condition I will try to make a video related to exercise 11. Otherwise directly I will explain the theoretical portion of chapter 12, that is equation of a straight line. It's your duty to solve the questions given in exercise 11 and ask the doubtful question to me. Otherwise I will start the exercise 12. Thank you.